Hey guys, it's Asha and I'm back again with another video for you today, and this one is going to be a book review, and this time the book review is going to be of The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. So if you guys did not know, this entire season is of like 7 books, and this is the first, obviously. The second one is The Mime Lord, and the third is The Song Rising, which is the last that has been published as of now. There are 4 more books to go, and this is the only book that I have, and I really need the other 2. I don't know when and how I'll get it, but I will. I have been meaning and waiting to read this book, and I just can't. There isn't a word for me to describe how amazingly this book has been written. Firstly, so the story is in 2049, where this girl named Paige is a clairvoyant, and in that time period, clairvoyants are like illegal, are unnatural. So Paige is basically working in the criminal underworld of Skye in London, where she's a dreamwalker, a clairvoyant dreamwalker that makes her a very rare breed, and that kinda endangers her life in some other level altogether. And she's always scared, and she tries to hide her identity from other people because she's illegal as well. One day she just decides to go visit her father, where she gets captured by the secret society where they have these bunch of clairvoyants, mediums, palmists or tarot card readers, all these unnatural people. They have them there, and she has been assigned a keeper, a master, a mentor, and his name is Warden, and they are basically not human, I suppose, yeah. And the entire society is ruled by Nashira, who is a person who kills the clairvoyants or voyants and takes their gift. And since Paige is a rare breed altogether, so she's desperate to get her gift. To be honest, the book took me like few days to read and complete. Actually, the start of the book was a little slow for me because there were so many informations, and it becomes a little difficult to grasp every single thing at one point of time, because in the beginning you get a lot of things. It's like boom, and there are like so many things that you need to understand about the characters, about what exactly is happening, and you kind of become confused. But when Paige gets abducted, that is the time when the actual story starts taking its place, and you go, oh my god, like how could this happen and that happen. The writing style is very obviously plain and simple written, and the story is very dark and intense. It's a mix of urban contemporary with dystopian dark intensity, and there are a lot of things in between that happens, where you find the development of each character that has been placed so beautifully that you actually become a part of that entire scenario. The place where basically Paige is captured, the secret society, there she has to go through different sets of tests, where if she passes, she gets these different jackets. I don't want to go much into the story and tell you about it, because I want it to be spoiler free, so you can just grab this book and read it, because it's that much worth it. What I really liked about the book is the way the clairvoyants, the mediums, all the descriptions have been given so realistically. It kind of makes you understand that how much the author understands these kind of people. They're not really different, they just have something, a sixth sense that kind of works their way out in every single situation, and that in a way has been portrayed very nice in this entire book. Another part that I really appreciate is the character development of each and individual one. In the beginning, the character of Paige is still a little immature. She just tries to, be brave and jump into situations where she gets that adrenaline rush. She likes those tough situations. As time goes by and she gets captured, and then she has to go through these beatings and like torture in a way, there she understands that being impatient is not really going to help her out, and from there in a way the character starts developing, and by the time it ends, there is like, you see a very different Paige altogether. Then the character of the keeper, who is actually the mentor, the master of Paige, who has claimed her, that character Warden also gets like developed in a very unusual manner. In the beginning, actually I anticipated something that I thought maybe it could happen, because the storyline was in a way going in that direction, but I did not expect it to happen this quickly, but it did. I do not want to talk about it, but by the time I reached the last page, and I was like, how, like okay, something I anticipated and that happened kind of makes you feel proud actually. You start liking this book so much that you just cannot put it down. That is the main thing about this book. It becomes very difficult for you to put this book down. I appreciated the way the author has incorporated this kind of a scenario. The concept is brilliant. It is very original, honestly speaking, because I haven't actually read any book as of now that surrounds these kind of characters, and it kind of makes you think a lot of things in a very different manner. So now I can understand why there is like so much of hype about this series. It is worth it, and I just cannot wait to read what happens next, because I really need to read what happens in Mime Lord, and I have a gut feeling. I don't know, I don't want to know about it, but yeah, so this book without a doubt gets a 5 out of 5 from my side. I would honestly speaking recommend every single person to read this, especially for those who love sci-fi, and it kind of gives you goosebumps, so I really loved it. So yeah, so this was my spoiler free review of The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and if you did, do like and subscribe, and also do let me know if you have read this book. We'll just discuss about it. Yeah, I'll be back again with another video. Till then, bye bye.